Senator from North Dakota.
Madam President, are we in a quorum call?
We are.
I ask that the quorum be vitiated.
Without objection.
Quorum call be vitiated, excuse me. Thank you. Madam President, I'm pleased to come to the floor today to urge my colleagues to confirm Chris Wright to be Secretary of Energy. Mr. Wright has demonstrated tremendous leadership in the energy industry over the past more than 30 years. He is a true pioneer in advancing new technologies that unlock the shale energy revolution in our country. When I started as governor of North Dakota in 2000, our state was producing about 100,000 barrels of oil per day. But that production was declining. We produced from the old traditional vertical wells going down as much as 2 miles in some cases more. So we had to do something different. We started a new energy plan. We called it Empower North Dakota to promote the development of all of our energy resources to help make our state the energy powerhouse that it is today. We developed the right regulatory and tax climate to encourage energy development. We worked to bring talent to our state with the best entrepreneurial mindset. That included energy leaders like Mr. Wright, people that have the latest and greatest understanding of new technologies and the power to innovate. Mr. Wright has said he became fascinated with energy at a young age, working on fusion energy and later solar energy during his studies at MIT and then graduate school at UC Berkeley. He started Pinnacle Technologies, a company that actually started the hydraulic fracturing mapping industry. He was a pioneer in that effort, helping to locate more commercially viable shale energy reserves. He then started another company, Liberty Energy, to unlock the potential of those reserves and to do it with the smallest footprint and the best environmental stewardship. Mr. Wright worked to advance new breakthroughs in hydraulic fracturing, commercializing new technology to improve the productivity of oil wells in the Bakken Shale Formation. As a result of innovators like Mr. Wright, North Dakota went from producing less than 100,000 barrels of oil a day when I started as governor to a high of 1.5 million barrels of oil a day. Our nation's vast energy reserves of coal, oil, and natural gas are not a liability. They are one of our most important strategic assets. Each additional barrel of U.S. oil offsets production from Russia, from Iran, from Venezuela, and other adversaries with little to no regard for environmental standards. Mr. Wright understands that affordable and reliable energy is foundational to our economy, to our quality of life, and in fact, our national security. As energy demand continues to grow both at home and abroad, Mr. Wright knows it takes innovation, not regulation, to rise to this challenge. For example, in North Dakota, we're leading the way to crack the code on carbon capture technologies. And Mr. Wright will bring the right vision in the Department of Energy supporting the deployment of all these new technologies so that we can truly become not only energy independent, energy secure, but in fact, energy dominant. Mr. Wright received strong bipartisan support from our Energy and Natural Resources Committee, and I urge all of my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to support his confirmation to be the next Secretary for the Department of Energy. With that, Madam President, I yield the floor. Madam President, I do have one other item. I have a request for a committee to meet during today's session of the Senate. It has the approval of both the majority and the minority leaders.
Duly noted.
Thank you, Madam President.